Hello feline friends, we are back with another DIY grooming tutorial. Today we're going to be covering drying techniques, more specifically the handling techniques on how to get those tough places to dry your cat.
Okay, so most of you guys don't have this awesome, beautiful, very expensive Catty Shack, which is what we use here in the salon. And while it's an amazing tool, if you are a cat, a breeder or owner with a cattery, and you have multiple cats, it might be something you invest in. For the average person, you're probably not going to invest in that kind of a tool. And so you're likely going to be drying on a table. There's a couple different modifications you can do as far as like pop-up tents, but mostly you're going to probably just do lap drying. So you're going to have a good dryer. I'm going to be using my Chris Christensen's Cool Pup because it has a variable speed adjustment on it, which is critical when drying cats. I'll give a link to a couple other dryers that you can use at home. But for a cat who has just been bathed and we just got a fresh towel, I'm going to have Justin go ahead and bring her over. I'll show you how to do a towel wrap here. So we've just got a flat towel. Go ahead and learn it vertical. There you go. Letting her line up vertical to it. I'm going to fold down this, the lip of this to capture her front feet. And then fold it over kind of like you're swaddling a baby. Okay? So now your cat's ready to actually be put into your lap with the dryer. So let's go ahead and put an e-collar on her because she's a little spicy. I don't want to get bit. If you guys are going to use that at home, that's great. You can. If not, you would just skip this portion, obviously. So we've got the baby. I'm going to work on her booty end first. So that's what I'm kind of putting her on her side. And I'll be able to unwrap the towel this way and access this portion. So I'm going to start off with my dryer at the very lowest speed, close to the skin. Now, long-haired cats, you're going to kind of have to whip out back and forth like this, because if you go too close and then the fur curls on itself, you'll create more knots for yourself. But we're just going to go nice and slow. Very low speeds. Most cats will be scared of a dryer initially. Some really love it. Some take naps in the dryer. Okay, and then you're just going to do this all until the cat's either calmed enough that you can speed up the dryer, or if they're calm at this level, or calm enough, they're not going to be super calm. They're not, purring. Well, oh, there's a few. Once you've gotten past this point, I'm going to go ahead and leave it at this speed for instruction-wise. You can kind of unwrap it some more to get more access to the back. Then you can ultimately just take the entire towel off and just work with the cat. You can do this on a table or in your lap. All around, okay? Some other holds that you can use while in your lap is a long, you're going to wrap your arm kind of around their front paws and let their back paws kind of dangle until you can kind of capture them in their leg, in between your legs. That'll help you get the belly like this. The underside's kind of tough. And you want to get the cat thoroughly dried because that's where the mats will start. You can kind of do a little light body stretch along with yourself. Okay. You can let the cat just sit like normal, like this. And if you're on a table surface, let's show you an example of what that looks like. So pretend we're at a table here. You can use your towel, you can not. I choose to keep a towel with me just in case cat pees. Water hitting that anal area sometimes is a stimulant. So you can do a bulk of your drying, like this. The tail you can kind of lift and dry away. You can do quick area spots like this. You can lift the legs, kind of separate them from the body a little bit like that. Don't yank them out here, just kind of use your hand. You can kind of lift the body. You can go like that. You can do, there's a side roll that you can do. I'm going to go ahead and put this towel down. So there's a gentle side roll you can do is sliding your hands underneath the cat. and you're grabbing the opposite legs, not the ones closest to you, and you're kind of just slowly tipping them while holding your legs. Once they're nice and like not panicky. There you go. Then you can just transition to one hand and then pick that dryer back up, and you can work on their bellies, their chests, under their legs. Alright, so just get your cat dried, okay? All the way down to the skin. This is also where you'll see like matting in chunks, like right here you can see there's a mat. But chunks under the dryer will look very different. I'll show you guys some video.
Here's a brief clip that shows you all the way down to the skin, and you can see how those mats just kind of flip around there in the air.
So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and speed this process up so I can get this cat done in a timely manner. We're going to lose our timer here.
Alright, so as a general wrap up, the positions that you're going to use either on a table or in your lap are really just about drying the cat that's actually in front of you. So we talk about how temperament makes a big difference in how you handle your cat, often around here, because it's really going to matter how your cat is responding to your handling techniques itself. As a general rule of thumb, the cats that are more shy are going to struggle with maybe the sound introduction of things. They're the ones that are going to struggle in the bath and the initial start of the dryer, while maybe an aggressive cat is pretty chilled out by the bath, and as you go into the dryer, it starts out great temperament-wise, and it lets you do a lot of things, but the drier and drier they get, you'll see that behavior start to scale up. And so you might start with a towel wrap on a shy kitty, but not use a towel wrap on an aggressive kitty. And I don't mean these are the temperaments at home. Obviously, most cats are pretty awesome at home. This is how are they responding to the stress of doing something new, going to the vet, getting a groom, something like that. When your cat is being forced to do something that it doesn't want to do, even if it's for its benefit, it doesn't know it, but even if it's for its benefit, how is it responding to that? So if it's a stressful situation and they are lashing out, that is an aggressive cat. If they are hunkering down and hiding, we're dealing with more of a shy cat, sometimes a shy compliant. So we're really just going to be matching kind of how we're handling the cat to that temperament. We can go over that in another video. Generally speaking, this is a pretty straightforward how most cats are dried. I can do some one-off videos about different temperaments, but overall, this is what you're looking at. Now, one last note before we go is definitely the tool choice that I use here. Sometimes I have an air muzzle versus an e-collar. Sometimes I put a cat in a happy hoodie, and other times I do not. Now, generally speaking, I tend to default to using a happy hoodie for ear protection, but I also find that a lot of cats just do well with that gentle pressure around their head. It's kind of just giving them a little squeeze, and cats that are anxious tend to do really well. I also tend to default to using an e-collar instead of an air muzzle. This still gives the owner or client, whoever it is that's grooming the cat, a little edge of confidence to make sure that they're not going to get nabbed with the teeth. While it is significantly less expensive than the air muzzle, if you're truly dealing with an aggressive cat, obviously you need to scale up and have better protection for yourself. This is best used for a little bit of wind protection away from the face. This is also great for kind of acting like blinders on a horse. Some cats just, if they reduce their peripheral vision just a little bit, they tend to chill out quite a bit. And so there's a time and a place for each tool, obviously. Either way, if you guys would like to check out more of the Happy Hoodie e-collars or air muzzles, they are listed on our website. You can go check those out. On that note, thanks for watching. This has been expert cat care that you can trust with Sweet Whiskers. Tune in next time for more cat-tastic content.